Hey folks, Stacy here. So I want to do a little venting. First of all, I hope you all are watching or have watched the new TV show called This Is Us, because it's only the best and most important TV show I think I've ever seen. Why? Well, if you don't know somebody's backstory and your actions towards them are mean and unkind, it's such a shame on you. So yesterday, talked to my best friend on the phone, and she's going through it. Struggling mom. We're best friends since 4th grade. And if you know that all 3 of her brothers are dead, and that her mother died, and her husband, and she's been through horrendous horror, yet remains kind and loving, and runs the entire emergency room as a hospital, you would love her. So here she is at work. They promoted her to a job she didn't have a choice. And there's people, she told me yesterday, that would love to see her fail. And I almost lost my mind. When you are a human being and an evolved soul, you celebrate each other and you want them to prosper, because their prospering is your prospering. This is how it's done. So whenever you are around unrealized folk, that's a kind word, sleeping unrealized folk who are wishing your failure and want to sit in the front row of it, the best course of action is no reaction at all. That is very difficult. Yes, I'm aware, because you want to defend and protect and focus on the injustice and the unfairness of it. Excuse me. However, your best response is no response. Why? Because let karma, let my favorite 5 letters, let them meet them where they live, as you get yourself away and show them how it's done. We've all been victimized of jealous, unkind women. It happens all the time. Of course, unhappy people don't like happy, beautiful people. It makes perfect sense. So to take it personally is a silly notion. To understand and then use that energy, use their response, they want you to fail, use that as a fire inside you for you to be inspired more to move forward even faster. I use that now when people copy my business, my store, the way I shuffle a deck of cards, my words, whatever. Whenever I'm being poached, I don't get indignant. I get clear and centered. And I say thank you. Because honestly, nobody's going to take away what is for me. This is my life, and my thoughts are my power. So I'm going to create the best life for me. It's not for you to recognize or notice. And if you love it, if you want to emulate that for yourself, come on in, that's fine. But do not let another person's lack of consciousness or kindness affect your being. And don't let it crowd your mind. You don't need all that thought traffic that feels bad. Use that thought traffic to clear your path so you could rise above it. On the high road, ain't much traffic at all. So you want to get higher, baby, within yourself. So let the naysayers and the hoo-has, let them all sit where they live, and let them talk about you behind your back and wish for your demise, because that's a stone that's cast as a boomerang. What you're throwing out is going to meet you where you are. So right away, whenever I hear unkindness, unfairness, injustice done to anybody, I get hot. I get, ooh, oh, no, no. And then I get out of the way, because I'm not running anything but my thoughts. So yesterday, when my best friend wanted to cry and she was so stressed out, and I know her. I know what she's been through and what she does and what she's made of and her family. And I know every single mountain she's climbed. And I was so upset, so I used that energy not to get angry and make voodoo dolls. I used it and cleaned my house like a beast. So my home is shining, my spirits are soaring, and today, like every day, I'm choosing to see God in everyone and show God to everyone. And I was able to tell my best friend some beautiful truths, that God's doing a new thing today, and that nothing is in your way of where you're destined to go except for you. So you are so powerful and empowered with the knowledge that my thoughts, my words, my beliefs, my self-worth, everything about me is an invitation to this universe. The cosmos love me. I am beautiful and divine, and what is mine is on its way to me. I don't have to do a hot thing except say thank you like a lady and receive. So when you're in a position of power, and the people that don't have the self-worth to raise themselves up, of course they're going to bring you down and try to. Sweetheart, send a prayer, shrug it off, keep it moving. That's their bag of beans, not yours. You deserve to feel good. It's your birthright. So learn how to talk properly to yourself. If not, come have a session. Watch every episode of This Is Us. Learn how to meditate and breathe. Get into the truth of everything. Know who you are. You are God's child. And to the mean girls, it's the saddest, most disgusting thing I've ever seen is a woman not supporting and representing another woman, a sister. Don't be jealous of people. Celebrate your divinity. Nobody's going to take away what's yours. If you're young and in high school and, oh, she's looking at my boyfriend. If you're grown and in business, oh, they're competing with me. They're opening over there. Nobody can possibly take away what's for you. Just like curses. People are so, oh God, they put a curse on me. Those gypsy psychics, and no disrespect, I love gypsies. You know, I'm Stevie Nicks' favorite girl. The psychics that are using fear to trap you and get money from you. The only curse that is ever done to anyone is to mess with your brain and your thoughts. That's where the power is. So if somebody's telling you something that seems very scary and fear-based, you just walk away, stand up, you're God's baby, life's child, universe, goddess, call it whatever you will. As long as it sounds loving and delicious, keep calling it that. And keep away from the meanness. Weed the garden, weed it, of everyone and everything that is not adding joy and love to your life. And I always say it's a lesson or a blessing. People come into your life and they may start out lovely, because most people do, and then the bloom is off the rose and the real person shows up. So as long as you're showing up authentically and you're a witness to how others are treating you and behaving, there's your choice. You get to say hey or bye. It's just so simple. Honor yourself first. You are the most important person on this planet. No one is more important than you at all. So when you're in that space of fullness and knowing, that's when you're a warrior goddess or God, which have you. That's when you're in a position of power, and that's humbling, and it's strength, and it's vulnerable and open. Trust everyone, because no matter what people do, you got this. So allow things to come to you. Have a gorgeous weekend. And if you'd like to book a session, phone session, get in touch. I do this. Okay, love you all. Bye now.